What's up, y'all? This is Ashanti McCormick, a.k.a. Pablo Ashkabar, here with the Devil's Advocate podcast. We have a lot, I mean a lot to talk about. Let's get to it. It's been almost 9 months since Breonna Taylor got killed. Wait, hold on. She got killed March 13th. It is over 9 months. Over 9 months since Breonna Taylor has been shot in her home. March 13th. Wait, let me make sure for y'all. March 13th will mark 12, a whole year since Breonna Taylor has been shot, and nobody from none of those police officers have been convicted. And I'm pretty upset about that. I'm really upset about that. And it's not because that they have made, it's all because of that. It's because they went into a house, they illegally went into a house ununiformed. And from what I've had a bad past in my life. I've seen a detective. They at least have a badge, right? They at least have a badge on. You have to identify yourself as a police officer. And none of them did. And that man, first of all, the man still went to jail through all of that bullshit. And the police officers got in trouble for shooting the wall of another neighbor who was what? Ding, ding, ding. Hello. I'm sorry, I'm doing a Bailey thing. Ding dong. Hello. White person. So it's just fucked up. I don't like it. Y'all, give me your thoughts on that. It's really fucked up. It's really just been on my mind a lot, and I really just thought about it randomly today, and I was like, how long has it been? How long is it, right? I was thinking about it for a long time, for a second. I was like, how long has it been since Breonna Taylor's case, and how long has it been since her death? And March 13th, it is January 16th. Past 9 months. And even if these people get convicted, they're only getting convicted because they shot another white person's wall. Oh, forgive me. Oh God, save the. I don't know. I'm drunk, y'all. This really just pissed me off, and I was doing the podcast. I was trying to do the podcast earlier. Got drunk. Now I'm doing it. So y'all are gonna have to handle a drunk Ashanti on here. But I'm just saying, it's really fucked up. I don't like it. And it's just not, it's not okay. These people, and people say, oh, black people have had have had rights for this whole time. Bro, I tell Amber all the time, I'm like, yo, if Amber goes back in time, she can go as far back as she wants. She can go to the beginning of time, right? Mm-hmm. And if I go back in time, I'm like, hold up, I can go as Mom, when were you guys completely free? Because my mom was born in 1958. Martin Luther King was shot in 1969, right? Yeah, it was around there, yeah. So, yeah, not really that far. That's about 40 years, right? Yeah, I can't really go that far. If I go any further, they're gonna see me. They're gonna be like, "Why do you have all these clothes on? Who's the head of the table?" I'm gonna see a whip and all that shit. I'm gonna need a gun if I go any further than 1969. I'm gonna need a gun, and probably that's not gonna stop. It's just bad. It's bad how black people have been treated for so long, and I've even listened to Cat Williams, the comedian, and he even says even Spanish people got more rights before, we thought y'all was hard niggas for a second, we was oh shit, they came in here with us, but it's the fact of the matter is that even it's black people are the lowest of the low, and people got to understand that that's how it is in life, and it's not how it should be. Somebody should not have a knee on their neck, regardless of unless they shot an old lady or anybody, not just shot a person in general or did something bad. Then they need to be if they have a gun, they need to be we need to use force. You know what I'm saying? But the dude, they said first of all, the dude had a counterfeit money. George Floyd had counterfeit money, and the dude let another police officer know, and they put a knee on his neck and for 8 minutes and 46 seconds for counterfeit money. Like, I'm sorry, but y'all ain't even doing, like, even checking counterfeit money. Like, I gave a lady $50 the other day to exchange for lower bills, and she didn't even mark the bill. For all she know, I could have given her a fake 50, and she wouldn't know that. Everybody else who's giving their $50, they're not gonna know who gave that wrong $50. So it's the case that people need to understand that Black lives need to matter. And I see all these I saw a car the other day when I was going to Hannaford that said blue lives matter. I was like, okay, I know you're racist, and don't give me that shit. Anybody who says that, anybody who unfollows me for that, fuck you. We all know that at this point, from what the people at the Capitol shown us, blue lives matter, all lives matter just means you're anti-black. Because those people were not. Amber, did you see any of those people holding Blue Lives Matter flags? It was all Trump 2020, Confederate flags. Yeah, they were flipping off cops. I saw a black cop stopping white supremacy. I thought I would never see that in my life. My mom thought she would never see that in her life. My mom has dealt with segregation, especially in the South, for so long. And I got educated from that shit. So I'm serious about this shit. Breonna Taylor matters. George Floyd matters. Ahmaud Johnson, he matters. Like, all these people fucking matter. Like, all these Black lives matter. And that goes for YFN Lucci. Whatever's going on with that case, I don't know what's going on. I'll get into a podcast about that one day. But whatever's going on with that case, bro, we need to understand, like, I'm that black person. I'm saying Black lives matter, but black people need to stop killing other black people. It's not right. And any white person that says, oh, well, that just contradicts your saying, fuck you. Fuck you. You're not a black person, so don't speak on black shit. Get it? Get it? As a black person, I don't agree with YFN Lucci was a driver. Like, he still knew what happened. And we got to understand, like, okay, stay in a person's place. I don't go go and say, oh, why y'all Puerto Ricans doing all this shit to each other? I'm not a Puerto Rican, right? I don't know that business. So don't get into black business. But as a black person, I'm just saying, YFN Lucci, if you did that shit, bro, you got to own up to that shit as a black man. But as white people, y'all need to stop saying, well, the black death rate is so high. Did your mama ever tell you to stay in your place? Stay in a child's place, right? My mom told me that. Now my mom knows I'm a grown man, so I'm gonna know the grown shit anyway. But as a child, my mom always told me, stay in a child's place. White people, stay in your place. I wouldn't go into Puerto Rican's business. I won't go into Asian's business. I won't go into Spanish person's business. I won't go into white person's business. I won't go into anybody's business unless it's black business. So that's it. I just want to say that. Comment, like, unfollow. At this point, I don't care. This shit has just upset me. I just wanted to get this off my chest. Now we're going to talk about WandaVision. WandaVision is the best shit I have seen in a long time. And I didn't think Marvel could do a TV show. Even Amber was like, wait, it's a TV show? I was like, yeah, it's a TV show. Like, it's not a whole movie. And it looks like, okay, I just got to say, Marvel, y'all got to chill with that. I know y'all have a lot of people to pay for these credits. That's what the credits are for, you showing who y'all have to pay for this. But 6 minutes? 6 minutes? At that point, y'all might as well do what people used to do back in the day, and at the end of the show, for like the last ending of the 30 seconds of the show, just start playing the credits. And at that point, like, even then, like, bro, how do y'all paying for those people, that many people, for 6 minutes? But if you guys ever notice, there's a lot of Easter eggs in the show. And these are for my nerds and all this shit, so anybody else who doesn't care about this, you can log off. But this is for my nerds. WandaVision is a shit. And it's because that, like, they brought out a lot of Easter eggs. I showed her. If you notice, like, it has a lot of Nick and Knight shit. I Love Lucy. I thought I literally, for a second, I thought that the people from the advertisement were the older people from I Love Lucy, but it didn't make sense because that show was old as shit. And they have to be in their 90s and shit. But, regardless of it, it was a really good, they had a lot of Easter eggs. If you guys noticed the toaster in the advertisement, it says Stark. And when it's beeping, that's because, if you guys didn't notice, when So I'm just gonna say this for her. Quicksilver was Scarlet Witch's brother, and he's the super fat. He's the Flash of the Marvel universe. But him and his sister Scarlet Witch, they died they didn't die, but their parents died because the building got exploded, and if you notice the beep 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 on the toaster, that's the bomb going off from the Stark building they were in. Like it's all these Easter eggs, and it's just I love how Marvel's doing this. I hope it gets really better from all the other shows and movies that they're dropping. This is something that they should have been doing. Mulan, listen, we don't want these live action shows. They were good just the way they are. Like what? Like I don't want to see an Aladdin live action without Robin Williams. And did you see the Rob? Oh hell no! Oh no! No. So if y'all didn't watch WandaVision, please give it a try. I know a lot of people are trying to get into more of these Marvel movies because it's way different than people made it seem like, oh, it's just super. People like that shit. A lot of people like that shit. Like, want to see something different. That's why I'm watching the Umbrella Academy. I wish Umbrella Academy was part of Marvel or DC, but it's its own comic book. And as a comic book reader, I got to understand that because I read a lot of comic books that are from different universes, and hopefully maybe one day I feel like Umbrella Academy would be more for DC than it would be for Marvel. So if they were to cross, it would work, just like Watchmen did for DC. So don't spoil Umbrella Academy for me. I really want to watch. I just want to watch it because I love the big guy. He looks like the big homie in the whole show. Like, he looks like my favorite one. Like, he's gonna be my favorite, right? So who knows? But lastly, I just want to say, I hope you guys really are doing good. This shit is really getting serious. We need to start masking up. My mother, she went through some serious stuff. It's not something I don't want to talk about on a podcast. Maybe if I get her approval, I will. But it's something that's been affecting me and my family for a long time, and my girlfriend. And I just want to say that I hope everybody really needs to start masking up. Not for just you, because we're all young. A lot of young people aren't getting... If young people are getting in and just going away. But you got to make sure that your families are safe. People are dying from this stuff. And and this is a really serious thing. The death toll is getting high. And it may seem 400,000 people out of 6 billion may not seem that much, but that is a lot. And if you really can't mask up just to save another person's life, you're a fucking key piece of shit. And for Chris Jericho, I love you, bro. You're one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, but bro, you're fucking stupid. And if you ever listen to this podcast, bro, you really contradicted yourself when you got tested positive for COVID, because you don't know, for all those concerts, you probably just gave all those people COVID and infected and probably kill so many people. And you need to own up to that. And and I get a lot of people aren't serious about this shit. You got to be serious about it. I'm being serious about it. And my mother is one of those people that cannot afford to get COVID. And I'm just saying this because it's more not for me, but for everybody out there that has more serious sicknesses and illnesses that can be more affected from this, or people who have low immune systems that can be affected from this, or elderly people that can be affected from this. So please, mask up. I'm not talking about the ski mask. That's for the gangster shit. Yes, I got a ski mask. I'm on my gangster shit. Nobody's liking it, but they're going to have to accept it. We gang, bang, bang up in this bitch. I have 1 minute left, so I'm going to say I love y'all. Please start listening more. I'm going to get into this. Hopefully, once more money starts getting in, I want to start selling more merchandise and stuff. I know a lot of people are starting to like this, so I'm going to start boosting my shit. Please like and let people know about this podcast. Like, if you let people know about this podcast, it'll encourage me more to do more for this. Like, I want to help. I want to do this for y'all. This isn't for me at all. Like, I just love to talk. I just love to let people know some shit. And this is where I can do it. So please, like, let me know. If you're a random person that wants to talk about some shit, let me know. Good night. Get lit. It's a Friday night, and get twisted. Have a good night, y'all.